Those people know by now. You can't tell me that not called. No one has called them yet. They're circling around. But if they wanted to, they would have tear gassed to get us out of the house.
I want to send my gratitude to all our voters that took it upon their mantle to wait for the results demanded for them. And right now we declare that Mukono District, Mukono North, South, Municipality, Nachifuma, and the woman member of Parliament, we are all of the national unity.
So that one is a former SUG, sort of like a student union government president of their capital city university. So it's a former SUG president. They just won a seat in the parliament in this year election. So Bobby Wine is still very much in hiding. You know, if you want to see Museveni, like the Kolu of Nigeria, it's got its own elements too, talking about the Ugandans. You know, he said that Uganda is a place where even a fool can survive, whatever that means. It's got its own kind of like moments, some of them here.
I really wonder sometimes when I see Bobby Wine campaigning. He knows very well that he can not defeat me, but he keeps running up and down every time thinking Ugandans will vote for him. Ugandans loves me more than mangoes, and nobody can defeat me in any elections. You people from other parts of the world, you don't know these Ugandans. You don't know how complicated they are. Some of these people are spoiled by nature. Uganda is so nice. Even if you are a fool, you can survive here. In other parts of the world, if you are a fool, you die. And the matter is resolved. But here, people don't work. They just want to stay with I'm going to see my relatives. We'll see them what? Are they sick or what? He just goes and stays eating free things. Then after 3 months, then he goes to see other people. They're always doing that. When you look at South Sudanese, they are not black, they're actually blue. If you look at them carefully, they are blue. If you look at the South Sudanese carefully, it's not black, they're actually blue. So how can you call blue men Arabs? You must be sick.
Yoweri Museveni. And when he was declared winner by their own electoral commission, he said, number one, he never actually believes that Bobby Wine could defeat him because more than 10 million of his own voters or supporters didn't even come out this time. So he was declared to have won with, won by over 70% of the votes. And then they rolled out, instead of the country to be celebrating, like a country where more than 70% of the people voted for you. That should be a country in celebration and all of that, but nah. They rolled out the tanks, the military, the police were all ready to shoot down any gathering that is against the election. So he said this.
10 million of my people did not turn up. They would have been embarrassed badly. Because you see, we got 8 million votes about, but remember, we have got, when we reviewed the membership on the 6th of May, you remember we had 21 million members and 18 million of them are voters. the Nupe people who were supposed to do that refused and came and met me. This is not the first time they met me, told me the whole story. Oh, okay, you go. And this is not the first time. The other year, when there were riots in Kenya, the same riots were supposed to happen here. But the people they wanted to use came and told me. And we refused the. So therefore, I am advising this small group of traitors, but they are working with foreigners, some foreigners. 10 million of my people.
You get it now? So if you are against the man, you must be working with some foreigners, okay, to destabilize the country, and you'll be addressed, or sorry, you'll be treated as a traitor. So I saw a comment from somebody who possibly joined us late. I don't know. After reading the caption of the broadcast, that, you know, in quote, the title that says, Trump used intel from Onitsha screwdriver trader. And then I don't know if you see the comment where somebody said he didn't expect Mayegun to be talking about this. So if you probably didn't get the reason why Mayegun had to talk about it, then maybe you should take your time to watch where you missed. I won't repeat that, all right? But you would appreciate why Mayegun decided to speak about it. Okay? But here, let's leave the Ugandans and see how this plays out in the coming days or weeks. However, back in Nigeria, Paul returned last night.
What are you talking about?
So he left Abu Dhabi yesterday and then got to Nigeria late night yesterday, where he is expected to address some of the waiting trouble, like that of Wike versus Fubara. There were those who observed, he said that it's quite strange that Wike was in Abuja, but he did not follow the welcome party to go and welcome Tinubu back to Nigeria. And that sort of like, as usual, started fueling a speculation that the issue between himself and Fubara is likely going to be one of those addressed, and that could trigger a lot of things happening in the coming days as well. So, before you get to that one, okay, so Fubara himself was with the, I think it was the Polo Golf, what do they call them? The Polo Club event in Port Harcourt, where they are doing their grand finale. I think it was last night, where he was a guest and partially addressed the impeachment plot against him, just briefly though, right, where he said, well, I'm still here, I'm still the governor, and I believe I'm going to be here next year, probably like better than this, you know. So,
But what is important is I'm here, I'm still the governor of Rivers State, and we will continue to do what we have promised the Rivers people that we will do. And I'm really happy that you had your tournament for 1 week and the president boldly telling the world that there was no incident. It shows that we are working and Rivers State is safe. That is the most important thing. And that is the basic responsibility of government. I'm here for two reasons. The first, I want the president to understand that he's not the one that led me to attend this event. I'm here because of my late brother, Engineer Roland Tukika. Fortunately, the wife is here and the son. I did promise.
We shall stand on your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate. We shall stand. We shall stand on your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate. We shall stand.
So, again, right, we are just entering a new week, and therefore, there's probably so much to look forward to this year. I also eavesdropped that, I kind of heard that Malamu is making efforts to beg Tinubu, because you know that Malamu has been in detention for over a month now. Yeah, he's been in detention because he's a criminal, of course, and he believed that the reason why he is currently being tried for corruption, for terrorism, they found guns in his house, and he claimed those guns belong to his son, but they are all like, they have expired licenses, gun licenses and all that. So they are holding all of that against him. They found 52 houses or 52 properties. That's how much property traced to him. All of them are currently being confiscated by the courts, so to say, right? Or forfeited. I think that's the right word. Forfeited, the court, temporary forfeiture. So he has about 41 bank accounts also linked to him, running into hundreds of billions of naira. So those have been confiscated as well. No, forfeited as well to the court. So in all of this, Malamu, who is also trying to be a governor of Kebbi State in 2027, spending so much on that, by the way. So he remained in detention because court granted him bail, himself, his son, and his wife. Unfortunately, they said the bail conditions have not been met, so he's been in detention since November. So right now, I don't hear him say he's sending people to Tinubu that is ready to come back to APC and forfeit all of his position with the opposition. Now here are the year. Most of the time I hear all those things, and sometimes until they become relevant enough to present to you, that's when I bring them to you and say, okay, well, I've been hearing though. Anyway, in Kwara State, someone managed to record their own latest experience in the hands of the Fulani terrorists. Just kidnapped their mom and then discussing the ransom. But the usual, if you don't pay us that money, we want 25 million naira. If you don't pay it, that's the way the terrorists negotiate, especially in the Kogi, Kwara, Oyo, down the west of Nigeria. That's how they negotiate. We'll kill your mom this evening if you don't pay us this money. Now here.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Hello?
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 Omoya?
Yeah, Baba. Ekaro. Hello ni gangan ni ká wá gangan fún mu ti màmá wa.
Hello ni o ti sọ fún ọ̀gá, hello ni o ti sọ fún wa, báwo ni o ṣe báyìí?
Mo ti rí 2.5 báyìí, 2.5 million.
2 million five. Kai kezero 2 million five.
Èló ni ká
Lónìí ga ẹ̀yàn pamọ́ mi rẹ̀, ó pamọ́ mi rẹ̀.
èló ni ká wá gẹ́gẹ́lé èló ni ká wá.
Ó pamọ́ mi rẹ̀ lónìí.
Èló ni ká wá èló.
Lórí ẹ̀ta lẹ́yìn náà.
Èló.
Nana mi yà yín gbẹdà gàdà.
Èló.
20 million ni ó sọ lónìí kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ kankan 20 million. Tó bá ó fẹ́ mọ́ mi rẹ̀ tó bá kò ní fẹ́ pàdánù bí.
Èló.
Ó ti fẹ́ kò gbọ́ mi.
Mo gbọ́ yín ẹjọ́ èló ni ká wá owó yẹn. Èló.
Ó tọ́ fún ẹ 20 million. Olóni la pa màmá rẹ̀. So they are demanding for 20 million ransom. The young man said, they got 2.5 million out of that. But the terrorist was like, Mama, will kill your mom today if you don't pay us. That's how they negotiate. Eventually, they may take 3 million naira or 5 million naira, or they will just kill the victim and still collect the money. Right? So that's the state of the contraption. So I have one more, but I'm going to keep it for another time because of time this evening. Okay, so thank you so much for your time on the for this evening. So please like the broadcast and share it for those of you who have not done that so far. So I'm going to see you another time. That another time is going to be tomorrow. Enjoy your new week, so to say, and have a great one too. It's going to be a good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun dayari politico. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún.